welcome to our online coffee. Today I'm here with Sergi Grimau again, but this time we're here in English. Sergi Grimau, welcome. Hi, how are you?
Thanks. Nice to be here with you again. This time in English.
Yes.
Let's see how it works in English. It's not my mother tongue, so I try to do my best.
Yeah, but I get a really good feedback about our talk. I receive
Okay.
emails, even from the other parts of the
Yeah,
world
yeah, yeah, yeah.
about
Amazing.
yourself.
Even
Yeah.
from Israel. Yeah, we're
Yeah. So I
talking.
say
Yeah.
we need to do it again in English because you have a lot of good things to share with the world.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. How is everything?
Yeah. I'm. Can you hear me? I just changed to my AirPods.
Yeah,
It's okay.
now it's a little slow now, but
Let's see now. It's okay, or it's worse. You prefer
it
me
was it
without?
was yeah, it was better before.
Okay. Okay. Is your place? Is your coffee? Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see now.
Yeah, now it's better good the sound.
This is live. No, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now the sound is
Yeah.
fading a little.
Something wrong. No. Oh. Uh, s- okay now.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. Yeah. Everything is okay. I think it's getting better.
Good.
Here in well, maybe you don't know because you're in Holland, but
Yeah.
here in Spain, we are increasing the rhythm of the. How is in English? Vacuum. You say vacuum? Vacuna in English?
The
Vacuum.
basin. Yeah.
Vacuum. For us guys, so to say it in English. So it's getting more rhythm and more rhythm. It looks like
That's good.
my group of age, which is
Oh,
between
already.
40s. It's late 40s. I'm 46, so I'm middle 40s. We're gonna be ready next month. Now they're on the 50s. So okay, I think things are. It thinks that we can see the light at the end
Yeah,
of
that's
the
good.
tunnel, right?
It's a
And
big change.
yeah, with a lot of hope and also a little bit tired.
Oh,
Just,
I lose you. I
I'm
lose
also
you, Sergi. I miss your voice.
no, no,
No, sorry, I cannot hear you.
no, I haven't touched anything.
You can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you hear me now? No,
I hear you like a little like a robot.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe the connection.
You hear me now? No?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, I haven't touched anything. It's okay now?
Yes. Yeah, now I can hear you. Yes.
It's yeah, yeah. Okay. This is being a bit weird. Okay. Okay,
Okay.
so I don't know where we were, but yeah, the point I think is getting better. A lot of hope. People speaking Italian, like
Yes.
everywhere in the world. But I'm talking about myself. For me and for my job, which is very emotional, and I feel entitled.
Yeah.
But also, with this hope in front of us, I'm feeling better, much better,
Yeah,
and ready.
it's a big
I'm
change.
ready.
Yeah, I'm also looking
Yeah,
forward to
yeah,
it. Yeah, that's good to
hopefully.
hear. Yes. So, Sergi, can you tell a little about your background so then the people know who you are and what do you do?
Yeah. Okay. It's not easy. It's not easy. Basically, my background start when I was born in the 1975. No, just kidding. No, I used to be a well, I'm a former basketball player. So I used to be basketball player, professional for almost 20 years. I'm part of one of the very known and most famous family in Spain because we are the only three brothers as a family. We've been professionals in our country. So basketball gave me everything about my DNA, about my way to, to face problems and to face my life. And I've been playing for 20 years. Then when I finished my career, I just basically start in sales, on street, knocking. I don't know if it's correct in English, the cold doors. Just which is the most difficult things in sales, which is just knocking the door, say hello, here I am. So it really gave me an amazing background, because I'm used to deal in the most difficult situations. But then I've been, growing up, and everything happens in 10 years, because I'm 46 years old. I'm supposed to be a senior, but I finished my career with 34. So everything I did it in 12 years. So from sales to marketing, from marketing to human resources, I mean, I have a nice mix, and this background just gives me just a big, I have a big picture of the situations. So I think that all of us, we are part before small pieces that make us. So I think I'm a curious and a weird mix of person, and I'm a hybrid person, and it really works for me, because allows me to be working in different markets, different positions, and I'm happy with this. So I'm not one more.
Yeah, that's good. No, but that's really good.
Not better, not worse.
That's really good, because you can see things from different perspectives. So then this is really good.
Yeah. I think one of the things is I love communication. I love to transmit, and I put always the people. I put the person in the middle. Doesn't matter if we're talking about a product. Doesn't matter if we're talking about a project. Doesn't matter if we're talking about human resources. Doesn't matter if we're talking about teams. People have to be in the middle, and we need to just to send all the information through emotions, and on the most professional part, I think that my advantage is that I'm always business focused, because I come from the business. So even when I'm in human resources, even when I'm talking with teams, always at the end of the day, at the end of everything, of every decision, I'm business focused, because I'm coming from there. So
Yeah,
this is who I am.
It's a good combination. Yeah, and how was the change from basket player to a more mental work, more business? Because it has to be a challenge.
We used to say normal work.
Yeah.
Because people used to think that professional sport players or professional sport people are not working, and this is not true. And
it's a different kind of work.
Yeah, it's a different kind of work, but it's a work, right? Yeah. And the thing is that when you finish, everything is different. The rhythms are different, the pressure is different, the problems are. You are facing different problems that you've been facing for the last maybe 20 years. Because when you're in high competition, you're in the lead, all you think is about training, about media, about winning or losing, about teammates. And sometimes you lose the view of the real life. So once you just get out of the bubble, it's like, boom, welcome, right? So most of the times, most of the things that you did before in your career doesn't work for the real life. So this is hard and this is difficult. I feel lucky. I feel lucky because I've been always a kind of person, very curious, and just when I finish my career, I just look for a job, have different businesses. I've been an entrepreneur. I'm failing. We talk about fail later. I fail a lot in my businesses, so I learn a lot about this. I try one thing, then another thing, one business, one market, other market, one position. So it allows me to grow. And but that moment is very difficult, because, as I told you, you don't know probably which is your role in your life, in the life. I mean, what's society expecting about you? What can you offer to a regular job? You go, if you want to go for an application for a job, you go there, you say, hey, yes, I've been a basketball player. Yeah, but this is good enough now. Say, no, but I've been in, which is not normal here in Spain, because in this country, the system don't allow that sport people can study at the same time that you are professional, and this is a period, this is a disaster, right?
You cannot study.
And the point is that
you cannot.
No, the system.
No.
You cannot. No,
wow.
Doesn't make it easy. It doesn't make it easy. Even sometimes the teachers on the college, it's not the American system or other country system which is make it easy, right? Yeah. So it's not easy to do it. Even if you reach it, if you got your degree, when you finish your career with maybe 35, 36, 34, you have no experience.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's blank. So what about your experience?
Wow,
no, I have my degree. Yeah, so yeah, maybe you got your degree 12 years ago or 10. I say, okay, but which means your positions? I say, no, playmaker. So forward. I say, okay, doesn't work. So it's not easy. It's not easy, but also on the other hand, you have that all the experience as a sport person, give you values, give you something that sometimes companies want for them. So, it's a balance, but it's okay.
Yeah, but I can imagine it's a big difference. I didn't think about this, about looking for a job without any experience. And yeah, you are not 15 that they can pay you 300 euros.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Wow, it's true.
Yeah, this is the point because, you need a salary of 35 or 37 with your own family, maybe with kids, with your responsibilities. And sometimes, society, some of my colleagues, kids,
I'm losing your voice again.
I can understand there are companies and companies want results. Yeah. So it's not that easy. It's like. Oh, can you hear me now? It's okay now?
I can hear you more or less. Now it's again the sound.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what to do. I'm trying this again.
Let's see now.
What about now? What about now?
Now I can hear you. Now, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is strange. Okay, this is strange. So, okay. Move on. Move on.
So, how will you define, let's talk about failure. How will you define the word failure? What is failure? Because it can be defined in many ways.
I think when we had this conversation in Spanish,
yes,
I said that failure is bullshit. I mean, it's not nice.
Yeah.
Probably nobody wants to fail, right? Failure, you can learn about failure, but nobody likes to fail, right?
No, not nicely.
So the first thing I have to say, this is bullshit. When you fail, it's because something goes wrong in your marriage, in your life, in your job, in your friendship, whatever we talk about, something has been wrong. So this is not nice, right? But after this, let's say that failure allows us to learn. And I think the only way to learn is if we face failure, looking inside of us, not looking outside. Because as a human beings, we used to look outside. It's not my fault. Someone makes something wrong. It's not about me. It's about you. This is like a movie.
Always.
It's about you, right? Yeah. So I think that the only way in any situation, a big situation, a small situation, in our life, doesn't matter if it's a small thing or big thing. It's about to. The first thing is, okay, this is wrong. This is not going okay. What can I do? What could I do before to make it better? And this is easy to say, and this is difficult to do. And it doesn't mean, Gemma, that I do it every time. It's not like this. It's not like this, right? Because this is easy. But this is what I have to say.
To say it is easy. To do it is more difficult always.
Yeah. And it's more difficult to do it regularly and do it always. And especially it's hard to do if you have to do with your teams.
Yes.
Because you have to be the example. Difficult. You have to be the middle, right? So it's about humbling. It's about humble. It's about put yourself in the middle. Put yourself in front of the guilt. I don't like to say guilt, but just to make understand the situation, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're in the front of the team, show your people, show your team that, okay, maybe it's also my fault, right? Mm-hmm. So that's how to say. So the only way to grow, to learn, is putting ourselves in the middle of the failure.
Yeah.
It could be, for my definition, maybe in Spanish it could be a lot more specific, right?
But yeah. No, but I understand you, but it's true, because everything that happened to us, we have part of the problem. We are part of the problem too, because we allow it.
Yeah, of course.
We made a mistake, so we need to be. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a nice sentence that said that if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem, right?
Yeah. No, it's true. But it's true, everything that happened to us, like can you hear me?
Yeah, lost it for a minute. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we are not lagging with the video, Sergi. Can you hear me now?
No. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, okay.
Yeah, and also there are many people, they are famous. I don't know, Disney, for example. He failed many times before he succeeded. So there are big examples also about it.
Yeah, but culture. I'm talking about Spain. I don't know in the rest of Europe, but it's not a culture that allows the failure like something good. No. Everybody say that in States, failure is part of the success, right? And then it's like, wow, it's the country failure, and everybody's going. Here's.
Yeah, it's different. It's completely different.
No, yes. If you're an entrepreneur and things going wrong, the taxes, the government, nobody's going to help you.
No.
So once you fail, maybe you learn, but the next thing is going to be more difficult.
Yeah.
So it's nothing wrong. It's nothing romantic.
No.
It's nothing romantic. It's bullshit. I mean.
No, that's true.
My message is, if you cannot fail, if you can succeed. Don't try to learn too much. I mean, it's more romantic to learn from success than from failure, right?
Well, you can always learn you can also learn from the failures of other people. So you read about what other people fail, and then you learn from it.
This is a good point, Gemma. Yeah, I say, okay, I see. No, this is smart, and I think also with this situation, not about failure, but with this situation, we have to learn. We have to learn about people that get sick, people that lost their jobs, about many things that maybe you're not suffering, but you are surrounded of.
Yes.
So if you don't learn now, if you don't take action now, excuse me, you're silly, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Because if you're being lucky enough to avoid it, what are you waiting for?
Yeah,
next it's going to be you.
True.
So get ready. Get ready.
True.
Get ready.
Yeah,
this conversation has been it's been different than the other one, right?
Yeah, it's true.
It's been complementary.
It's going different.
Different things.
Yeah, but it's true. It's funny because I had the same questions, but it goes in a different way. Oh, I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, I always say, ask what you want. I want to ask what I can. So.
Yeah, well, it's easy for you. I think this subject is not too complicated for you. But what you were saying about the failure in Spain is true, because I also realized when you are a kid in Spain, you cannot fail in school, because then it's really bad if you fail. And then it's bad if you want to, for example, when I came to the Netherlands, you're like, oh, you are crazy. What are you going to do that? So everyone is avoiding you to fail. But it's something that maybe you don't fail.
Yeah,
everyone is putting you pressure because you can fail. And it's like, oof.
Yeah, if when you're gonna do it, people is saying, no, don't do it. You're gonna fail. You're gonna, it's gonna be wrong for you. And then when you succeed, they say, I told you.
Yeah,
I told you.
That's true.
I told you. I knew it. I was there pushing.
That's true. But it's true. It's
like this.
That's the way it is.
It's like this. It's where we live. It's where I live. It's where we born, and it's a country. It's not only about Spain. It's about many other countries.
It's happened here also. In the Netherlands, it's the same.
Yeah.
When I quit my job to start working for myself, everyone was telling me, "Oh, don't do it. Are you crazy? You have a good job. You have a good position. Don't do it. Well,
Yeah, but I think it's about be a human being. We need
yeah,
safety. We need that, that area with we feel okay. We control everything. But it's about women learn. It's about society. It's about the things that we think that we need,
yeah,
or society make us think that we need.
yeah, that's the
So
thing.
we need a salary, because if you don't have a good salary, then you don't have a good car. I
Yeah,
mean, we're not gonna fix it today.
no,
We won't fix it today, Gemma. We
no,
won't fix it today.
I know.
We won't fix it today. It's
But it's,
complicated.
but I
It's
think it's good
complicated.
to think about it and to think that there are many
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah. Of course.
possibilities. So it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
But
And I
yeah,
think that these kind of things, sometimes we get some philosophical, right? And it's difficult to land it.
hmm
But when we stop and we try to do it in the small things, and also in the professional things, in your teams, if you're a manager or
hmm
you're a leader, just try to stop and just look everything from outside, right? Because
hmm
sometimes when you are inside, you cannot see it, and
yeah,
just
that's
going,
true.
going, going, and it's crazy. It became crazy. And sometimes just stop, look, it's stop and look. Yeah,
True.
if you hear, it's great. But sometimes it's enough with two things. Just stop. Sometimes with one thing, stop. Two things is okay. Stop and look. And then if you stop, look, hear,
Yeah,
and
then
then
it's
you
perfect.
act, it's great. It works.
And then if you know how to communicate
It
it in a
works.
nice way, then that is the maximum.
Yeah, and then yeah, and then and
Yeah.
then then you get money for it, yeah, because you became a good leader. So
Yes.
I think one of the big failures of the leaders or management is that they don't listen. They don't listen to the people. They don't listen to the teams,
True.
because when they say they are listening to, they are only listening when they are people is saying what they want to listen, right?
True.
They are not ready to just to know things that the feedback is not the one that they're waiting for. So I think this is the key. Listening. I think this is the key for teams.
Yeah. And related to that, but different from failure, I wanted to talk about
Yeah.
the way you define yourself about emotional pyromaniac. And I would like you to share
Yeah.
the story how did this
Yeah.
start because it's really I really like it.
Yeah. I think there's another word which is arsonist.
Yeah,
Arsonist.
true.
I think it's arsonist. I'm not
Yeah,
sure, which is the same. Yeah.
yeah, it's the
And
same.
yeah, this is funny because it was, as you know, maybe we talk about it. I've been just from all my experience in business and as a manager, entrepreneur. I started making some, as public speaker,
Mhm.
motivational speaker. Maybe we talk later, I don't know. But in the point is, at the end of one of public speaking sessions, just one lady came to me and said, "Wow, say I love it. You are an emotional arsonist." I said, "Wow, I love this. I love it," and I just keep it for me. And my theory is that motivation in Latin is the action to move forward, to an objective, right? To a goal. And for me, the emotions are that part that make us move, right? So if again we put ourselves in the middle and we realize how important we are for all the people that surround us in our job, in our family, in our neighborhood, whatever, our friends, and we realize how what we do, what we say, when we don't do and we don't say, uh, has an affection to the emotions of others, we understand that we are emotional arsonists, because everything we do, everything we say, has an effect for the people. It
Mhm.
has an effect for the emotions, and it makes the people get motivated too. Oh, demotivated,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
it depends.
be aware of what you say, what you do, because this motivation, this demotivation, right?
Yeah,
So, but it's about conscience. It's about to realize it. If you realize that you are the key in every single moment of the day of your life, And doesn't matter. You have kids. I have kids. You have kids, right, Gemma?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything we do has consequences. Consequences in English. Is that right?
Has the effect. Create effects.
Yeah, effects. It has an effect in our kids. This is the this is true, but also in our workmates, in our friends, whatever. So once you understand how important you are for us, it's magic. It change your brain blows, right? It's crazy if you realize it, and it helps you also just to grow and be sure of yourself.
Yeah, I did the exercise that you told about making the circles, about how important you are for people, and it's really good. It makes you feel really good. I really like it.
Yeah, I think we told that just for the people listening in this video, just put yourself in a paper, your name, start making circles. The beginning is your close family, your partner, your kids, your fathers, and circles. Then all the family, friends, close friends, more friends, job, neighbors, and you will realize your universe is huge, and you are in the middle, and most of these people is waiting something from you, and this is building a huge network where you are the most important thing, the most important part, right? Because it's you. Then you create their emotional connections, and then you create trust. We talk about trust, about confidence, right?
Yes.
So it's magic. It's something that I used to explain to the groups, and sometimes because people do not realize how important it is in life. We also, no, I'm not important here. I'm not a key person. There's a lot of people. No. We are the key. We are the key.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, sometimes we know, for us, we are doing something that is really easy for us, so we don't really appreciate how people need that part that we are doing.
Yeah.
Because for us, it's
This
easy.
is a good point. Yeah. This is a good point. This is a good point too, Gemma. Yes. Sometimes, I mean, we need to. It's not about. I don't want to be Mr. Wonderful. I don't want to be too, too sweet. But we need to love us. We need to love ourselves a little bit more. And it's not about just to put on the mirror and say how beautiful I am, right? It's not. It's just about how important I am for others, and it's going to help us and helps in every situation. But again, say, and it's difficult to do when every day we have small problems or big problems, or we have to face a sickness or whatever, right? So, but I think that these things especially can help us when we are in the worst situations.
True.
But again, we need to stop. Just stop a little bit and say, "Oh, again, I'm here. No worries.
Okay, you're back.
I'm back.
This is true. But it's really difficult to do it, but it's important to do it. Sometimes I realize that people ask me for something, and it's like, me, I don't know how to do that. But then I think like, I know how to do it. But the first thing, you don't trust in yourself sometimes.
Yeah, and the other point is that people with a good energy, or people that would like to, it happens to me. Sometimes I feel tired because I give a lot of energy, and at the end of the day, I don't have energy for myself. So
I know that
sometimes
feeling.
I'm feeling weak, or I'm feeling sad, and I also need someone to help me, right? And most of the times, people when the things are getting tough now, are getting difficult, and, even about economic situation is not been easy for anyone. So you talk to people, say, "Wow, Sergi, no worries, you're gonna move forward for sure. Yeah, no worries." With your energy, say, "Yeah, come on, but I have to pay my invoices, right? At the end of the month, I have to pay my mortgage. I have to." So things doesn't happen like this, but I think that makes me happy to understand that I transmit this to people, or this energy, of this, right? Just to activate people to do things. But sometimes people in the world, we also need help. So we need a hug. So
I know that feeling when you help people and you try to make them feel good, they don't see that you need it too. And it's true.
Yeah.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, not always, but used to happen because people think that you don't need it.
Yeah.
Because you are strong enough, you have energy enough, and it's not like this.
Everyone need it.
I'm happy. Yeah, all of us will need it.
Yeah.
Especially now, especially right now.
Yeah.
Especially
I
right
miss
now.
the hugs. I miss the hugs a lot.
Yeah. Well, don't say anybody, but I'm giving hugs to everyone right now.
Yes.
I'm just putting the face like this, and
yeah, but the thing, but the people there in Spain, you wear mask. Here, people doesn't wear mask.
Yeah.
And they don't, so then it's
okay. What you have to do is if you want to give a hug, is just put your head under the so you make the hug like this, right? It's gonna be easy.
well, with the Dutch, it's a little difficult. Well, for you, no, because you are tall, but for me, with the Dutch, they are.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's not a problem. I'm just really small.
Yeah, you go to the belly, right? You go straight to the belly. Like this.
Yes.
Okay. This is fun.
And I wanted to ask you also about something that I really, really like is your bracelets, the one that you have in your webpage.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Yeah, and in your hand. Yes.
Yeah.
I would like you to share the story.
Yeah, this is about my personal project and one of my let's say my one of the brands that I create through that public speaking, which is called in Spanish is dejando huella, and English is something about is leave your mark. Mm-hmm. It talks about to do, but do it being yourself and leave your mark. Being authentic, being natural, being yourself, and this bracelet I did it because when I went to my events I offered to my customers. So for each bracelet I think it costs like €2. I take all the money and I put it in a box. How do you say ucha in English? We don't know.
Peggy bank. A peggy bank.
How?
Peggy bank.
Peggy bank. Okay, I put it there. I put all the money. And what I did with this money, I don't make big things or big. I don't raise funds to give it to I don't know to big an energy organization. I do small things, small actions in the street. Just give €5 to somebody on the street, or I go to a supermarket, or
Oh, I'm losing your voice. I'm losing your voice again.
Again, I'm here. Hola.
I can hear you now. Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm saying that I'm just making small actions, like helping people, people, how do you say, people who's in the street,
yeah. I forget the word now. I forget the name, but the people living in the streets.
Yeah, people.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. People that is hungry, just giving €5, €10 to the market just to make small actions that can change the day of one person. It's not about big things. It's a lot about small things. Mm-hmm. A lot of small things make a big move, right? So I was working with one of these bracelets, and these bracelets it came because when I was 40, when I turned 40, I decided to celebrate participating in a competition, and the first time I failed. I couldn't finish. Mm-hmm. It was so hard, and I wasn't prepared enough to finish. But the next year I came back, and I did it. But between the first year that I failed and the second year, I was wearing the last of the Ironman, right? The competition. And I don't take it off. I didn't take it off. So the idea comes because every time I was doing everything, and I saw the bracelet. So I need to be able to do it. I need to just keep going. So I did this just to help anyone that feels that it can help them. About if you are yourself, first thing, you're gonna get the trust of the people. If you have others, the first thing is you have yourself. Mm-hmm. But when we see a person helping others, you create trust, confidence. Mm-hmm. The third thing is when you smile, when you are gentle, you create trust. People love people who are gentle, who
Yes.
it creates joy, right? So it creates trust. And the fourth is a flower, right? Because I used to say, especially when I go to the schools, I say to the kids, to the teenagers, say, hey, what's happening if you surround yourself with a lot of flowers? You're going to smell like what? Like flower, right? And then I ask them, what about if you surround yourself with shit? Say, wow, you're going to smell shit. So it means that if you surround yourself with flowers, with nice people, who smells good and is metaphoric, right?
Yes.
You're going to create trust because all of us, if we look from outside and I see yourself, Gemma, I see that you're surrounded with good friends, good people, good job mates, and I see that they love you. So for sure, you're a trust person, right? So that's what this was.
You create them.
This talk about trust. This talk about trust.
It's really important.
Be yourself, help others, smile and be gentle, and surround yourself with flowers. Create a nice garden in your life. So this is my.
I don't see you, Sergi. I don't see you. Can you move a little to your left? Now. I can see you now. Yeah, I love this. I love this. Surround yourself with flowers. I really like it.
Yeah, in Spanish it's a little bit more funny.
Yeah, in Spanish it sounds nicer. But the message, you can understand the message. It's really nice.
Yeah. I need to. I mean, I will send you once you come to Spain or anyway. I will
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm moving to Madrid. So
wow,
it's the first time that I say it public. So you are the first in
news.
Madrid. Yes.
Breaking news.
Yes. Okay. So I'm so happy. I will tell you more another day.
Okay. Talk about it.
So it will be easier.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great. So welcome back.
Thank you. I'm so looking forward. Yes. So yeah, the story about the bracelets, I love it. But you know what story I also love? About the Special Olympics Barcelona. How you start there also? That you are the president? We didn't talk about it.
Yeah. It's not about Barcelona, it's about Catalunya, which is our
okay, sorry. Yes.
No worries. It's okay. Let me fix this.
I made the same mistakes that the people are from Spain.
Yeah. No, the thing was that my first contact to Special Olympics was on the 2010, more or less, 2010, and I just got there. I still was a basketball player, and I went to. I didn't know what it was, and one of these kids just gave me a hug, and this hug was like wow, like magic. Right? I didn't know what's going on there. I just started to helping them to organize the competitions. Then I was invited to be part of the board, and on the 2017 I became president, and then I'm president again for 4 more years. And what we do in Special Olympics is just to work through sport values to inclusion of persons with intellectual disability, right? Because when we are all practicing sports, sometimes there are people in society that they don't feel comfortable looking with their people. So this kind of people with intellectual disease. But when we are making sport, all of us are equal. Right? So it's about equality. It's about inclusion. It's just to show that all of us we are made by the same thing, and we come from the same thing. Doesn't matter our abilities or our capacities. It's about our hair, and it's about what we can do, not about what we cannot do. Sure. And that's what we try. This is our message through Special Olympics, right? And I'm so proud. I'm absolutely proud of this. This is my social part. This is my professional. I invest a lot of big part of my time, but as I told you, this is one of them. The most important part of my life, and I feel so proud about it.
Yeah, I think we need to normalize it. It will take time.
Yeah. I also say that I don't know if I told you last time, but I hate the word normal.
Yeah.
Because
normal for everything is one thing different.
What is normal and what is not normal? Who has the right to say that something or someone is normal or not? Should be as many normalities as people in the world.
Yeah, that's why.
Because your normality can be weird for myself.
True.
So we talk about respect, and we try to do again Special Olympics is we try to create game changers through the kids, through the teenagers. If we change them, we're going to change society. And I think it's not easy, it's slow, but we're moving on, we're moving forward.
Yeah, I think I will love when everything is normal, and then we don't need this kind of associations, or like to get it better. What the day that this disappear, it will be perfect.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I think in one interview on television, I say something that creates some problems to myself on Twitter. But I don't care, because all I said was all associations, the goal and the success of any association in the world has to be disappear. Disappear has to be their goal, because it means that if you create an association because you need to have more power, more visibility in one moment in life, then if you disappear, it's because
it's normal.
You've been included in society.
Yes.
But
Sergi.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. Somebody call me. Somebody call me.
Okay.
Somebody call me. It's okay.
And that creates problems.
Excuse me?
That did you say?
Because associations. I just talked about tax. Tax are necessary just to protect people, to identify people, and we need to take the tax off, right? And we need just to work, because all this politics doesn't matter. It's about gender, about the color of our skin, our culture. Doesn't matter. Our abilities, our disabilities, doesn't matter. I understand. I respect, and I agree that we need to collaborate. We need to create associations to be stronger. But then, if we move forward, once the society understands it, and this collective is included in society,
that's it. Yeah.
Disappear is.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I completely agree.
It's about politics. It's about association. It's about sometimes you say things that what do you want us to disappear? Because it means that people don't need you anymore. You did your job.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I see that's a good thing. Yeah, I remember when it was the Women's Day, the post that I did was like looking forward for the day that we don't need to celebrate this day. Because for me, that's the goal. That we don't need to celebrate women. Because we don't have a men day. We don't have a men day to celebrate because it's not a big problem. So
it's a shame. It's a shame, but it's like this. Yeah, we need to change it.
Yeah, this is going to take time also.
This is another coffee.
Yes. Yeah, and a long one. Yeah, and in the talks that you give, you see a problem that most of the people have, that you can say something general that the people struggle with?
In terms of skills, I would say public speaking.
Yes. I lose you again.
Hola.
No, I can hear you now. Yes.
Yeah. Skill, I would say about public speaking. Right? Public people needs to be able to have better skills in public speaking, because you can use it for everything. You can use it in change, you can use it in sales, you can use it in marketing, you can use it in whatever. Right? And normally, I'm talking about from Spain, you never been educated to have public speaking.
Yeah, that's true.
This is one of the things. And the other thing, most of the times, is self-confidence. Be self-confident in yourself. This is one of the things that I almost, with different facings and different situations, but most of the times, these are the things that happen. People is shy. people doesn't want just to open the chest and show themselves because you feel, like they can be attacked.
Yeah, that's true.
That you are,
but this is true.
People need to show themselves because normally when you do it, sometimes you get attacked or you show your weaknesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my choice was, and it wasn't something that I did on purpose, is show myself always as I am. Mm-hmm. And it brings me good moments, it brings me problems, but if I was born again, I would do it again. Just show yourself.
I think it's the best.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, you ask in front, I'm talking to you, Gemma, or I'm talking with the president of the government, or I'm talking with a guy, people from an athlete from Special Olympics. Doesn't matter. Just adapt your message, adapt your health, but be yourself. Be yourself, and you're gonna win always, all the time.
True.
Every time. Doesn't matter because you're gonna create trust, and this thing that energy that make the world move on.
Yeah, I always say that I need to be myself because I need to sleep. For me, sleeping is really important, and I need to be relaxed. That I did what I could because I need to sleep. So yes, I completely agree.
Yeah,
yes,
that's it. That's all. It's easy. I mean, it's as difficult as easy to say, right? But just be yourself. If this is how I try to. Everything I'm doing in life, everything I say, all of my projects, finish as we begin this talk, finishing the person is our responsibility.
Yeah, it's really important, and I agree. And if you have to give some tips to the people listening, how can they start changing and improving themselves and do things better? What will you say?
I think probably what we said is be yourself. Be yourself. How? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't care about what they're saying. If you are sure that you're not hurting anyone, what you're doing with your hair, and you think that is the right thing, just do it. Then if you fail, if you're wrong, you will say it. I'm not talking about kill someone. I'm not talking about wrong things. I'm talking about simple things. Don't avoid to do something just because I'm not doing this because maybe they're thinking this or thinking that. Shame is an emotion. Shyness is an emotion, and it's what we think that the other things.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's what we think that the other things, but you don't know.
No, you never know.
You're gambling. You don't know. You're gambling. Maybe I don't know. You listen to music. You listen to music. You want to dance, and you're shy. No, shit, I don't want to dance because people are going to think. It's what you think. You don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
they don't care.
Wow! Look at this guy. Look at this girl. Right? It's what happened with the Special Olympics. With most of people with intellectual disability, they don't have these filters. So if they're happy, they laugh. If they're sad, they cry. If there's music, they dance.
That's great.
Move on. I learned a lot about them.
Yeah, that's really good.
I did it before. I used to do it before. So all I learned from them is that I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, and I'm sure they will be more happy doing that way. But it's also when you do something, and when you do something, some people is going to like it, and some people is not going to like it. But if you do it or if you don't do it, people always talk. So if you do it, they will talk, and if you don't do it, they will talk. So do what makes you happy.
So do it. Do it. They're gonna talk anyway.
Yeah. When I start doing the videos, to make videos is something that now I like, but before it was something that I really hated. I didn't like it at all because I have a little of paralysis in my face. So I see I don't like the way my mouth looks in videos. When it's not videos, I don't see myself, so I don't care. But in videos, I can see it. But I was like, okay, I need to do it, and I started doing it without liking it because I thought it was going to be good.
And how do you feel now?
Now it's good. Now I like it. I enjoy it. I don't look at myself. I look at you.
That you feel proud. And you feel proud of yourself.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good.
Yeah.
And now I can do, every time I can do more things. But at the beginning, it was the worst thing. I was not watching my videos. I was not doing anything.
Yeah, but the point is do it.
Yeah, I was doing it.
Just do it. Just do it. What was the worst thing that could happen? Nothing.
Nothing. No.
Nothing. So these two things. So,
but I still need to do the second step. That is the promote it more, because I don't promote it that much, because I don't want, it's a fight in my head. But I'm working on it.
No, yeah. You're good enough in other things. So we cannot go the best in everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Right.
But yes, thank you very much, Sergi. It's always a pleasure talking with you.
Yeah. What about my English? It's been okay? Good enough?
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah,
okay. the sound sometimes was a little
sorry about
playing bad, but good.
This is not about my English.
No, the English was good. The English was good.
Great. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And
we're looking forward to see you here in Spain.
Yes, in August. I will be there.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay, ciao. Thank you too. Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.